So the USA, one of the biggest countries in the world, if I'm correct, there's over about 300 million people that live in the USA. That's a lot of people. I think it's like the third most populated country in the world. And the truth is, they kind of suck at soccer. They suck at football, for what we Europeans call it. They suck at it, really. Like, let's be honest, compared to Brazil, Argentina, France, Spain, all those other kind of countries, they kind of suck at it. They've never really done well in the World Cups. They never won a World Cup, we know that. And they're kind of a bit inconsistent. And I know I've got a big American audience, and I know that you guys will agree as well. Like, the national team isn't really that good. And it's kind of crazy because there's lots of like talent coming out of the USA and lots of good players playing in Europe. But the reason why the Americans or the USA just don't produce as many talented players and consistent players as like France, Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, England, Spain, all those kind of countries, is because they are focusing on the wrong things in their training. You see, when you look at Brazil, you look at Argentina, you look at kind of the poorer kind of suburbs of France, what are most of the kids doing? How are they training? They're literally just out on the pitch, out on the street, just playing street football, small-sided games, 1v1s, juggling barefoot. That is what they're doing. They're not like running around cones all day. They're not got personal trainers telling them to do this or do that. They haven't got hurdles. They haven't got all this crazy equipment that everyone tries to sell you. They're just literally playing on the street, playing barefoot, and obviously strengthening their fascia, strengthening their feet, strengthening their body naturally in nature. They're playing small-sided games. They're playing futsal. And this is something that the West, like the more wealthy countries like Australia, New Zealand, which I'm in right now, USA, Canada, this is what we kind of struggle with because we focus too much on all this crazy kind of training and equipment and trainers and coaches and all this kind of stuff and all this science. But we kind of lack the fundamentals in football, which is just simply playing the game in the first place and, training the feet, which is what we do with the fascia training, playing barefoot, building that connection with the ball. And it's just such a big passion. Like, when you look at these players from Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, South America, Mexico, Africa, like, these players that are coming out of these countries are just so talented, so athletic, so good, so confident because they have spent so much time with the ball, and not by doing cone drills, or not somebody like throwing a ball to them and someone like, kicking it back, or, you've got the ball on the string and stuff like that. They're not doing that type of stuff. I'm talking about time with the ball, playing small-sided games, 1v1s, juggling, having fun with the ball, trying all these different skill moves, and obviously taking that into team training. They're training loads with their team. They're playing loads of games. Like, this is the reason why they're so good, these players, and this is why they're worth millions and millions of dollars and the best players in the world. Whereas the Americans, despite having all the people in the world, they just don't know how to train properly. They don't know how to make talent. They don't know how to build it. And you can build talent. Don't put in your mind that talent is like genetic, or genetic, or is, God-given and all that kind of stuff, or luck. It's not. Talent can be built, and you can see that in the Brazilians, the Argentinians, the Mexicans, Africans, all these people. You can see it because you've got to reverse engineer what they're doing, and that is, playing out from morning to night, all day long, playing football, barefoot, strengthening their feet, playing different sports, running around, working with nature. And this is what I promote inside my program. There's a loud car driving past, but so yeah, that is what you've got to do. So if you're somebody who lives in the USA, lives in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, then just rethink what you're doing with your training. Are you spending lots of time weaving in and out of cones, using all this fancy equipment, spending $500, $1,000 on trainers that aren't really getting the best out of you? You've got to rethink what you're doing and look at what the more poorer countries are doing, because they are the ones who are producing the best players in the world. These are the Ballon d'Or winners. But I mean, if you want actual football training, if you want to learn how to become built like those elite players the right way, then you can just click here to join the Natural Football Mastery for over 80% off. I'm doing a new season sale for the Natural Football Mastery, and this is perfect for those in those kind of wealthy countries like the USA, New Zealand, Australia, Canada to join the program, because you will actually learn how to reverse engineer what made the best players in the world who they are today. So just click here to watch the video and join the Natural Football Mastery for over 80% off.